What's up, YouTube? New haul here. As you can see in the background, I have a bit of a new surroundings. I did have most of my basement done. All the drywall's been put up, new ceiling, paint, paint on the doors. Everything's been done except for the carpet, as you can see. The carpet is pretty horrible. Let me just turn the light on in here, get a little bit more light. Uh, yeah, I got new recessed lighting. Hopefully the lighting's a little bit better in my videos. Now that I have I'm starting to get some of this stuff set up in here. I can't put some pictures up on the wall. I can't do a lot of stuff because the carpet's getting put in the day after Labor Day. So in a few days, once the carpet's all put in, I got a whole bunch of IKEA shelving that's going to go in here with my statues. Bottom shelves are going to be for books, graphic novels, things like that. Omnibuses, blah, blah, blah. And then all my statues are going to go, and my action figures are going to be put in. My large one's going to be put on top, and then I have some individual cabinets for some of the smaller statues, hot toys, things like that. Got paintings along the wall, a bunch of original art along the wall. Behind this door is the rest of the basement, which is actually, which I will show. I am going to do a tour once everything's done. Just kind of updating you guys real quick. Because this is going to be a long video. I'm just going to show some. I haven't picked up any comics. I got a bunch of art though. But behind here is going to be the rest of the man cave. It's going to be the entertainment room, TV, couch, video game system's going to be put out there. I have a nice little vinyl record area, record player, and I have a stand I bought, real nice. But I'll show all that. I am going to do a room tour once everything's done, so you guys can see what I'll be working with in my new man cave, which I am so happy to have. It is way, way better than the last house I was in. This house is about twice the size of the house I lived in before. It's definitely bigger on the first floor. This is a basement. It's a rancher, but I do have a basement. I didn't have a basement before. So I'm very happy to have this. We'll just move on with some new stuff I picked up. I do have some stuff that, let me show. So I know some of this stuff I've shown already, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to show it all. I'm going to show a couple things again. I know I have a few things in here that I think I showed in the last video, but I'm showing real quick just in case. This is the Crow Jane the Bar. I got it from Comic Link. I'm pretty sure I showed these, but I'm going to just do it real quick. These are something different. Just want to show that. There is one thing I know I didn't show, but I'll show that. This is another piece I got. I'm pretty sure I showed. This is Brandon Peterson, of course, Mouse Guard. But this is Savage Land Rogue. I am very, very happy to have that one. Because just to have a piece of art by him. I would love to get a piece of Mouse Guard art, but and of course one of my faves, Terry Moore, another piece of original art by him. This is wasn't very much. It was just over $100, I think, or maybe not even 100. I can't remember. But it's a Rogue, another Rogue. This is going to get framed. This is another Linzer piece. I think I had just about all my Linzer pieces framed. I think I might have one that's not colored like this that I don't have framed yet, but I'll have to check. So I'm going to get it framed. I'm going to put it up on the wall next to all my other pieces up there, which I'll show you guys in the room tour later. So cool Miss Marvel there. And then this is, I think, the last one from this Comic Link you guys have seen already, but it is a cool piece. It's my first Avengers page. It's not a Kirby page, which I would love to have maybe someday, but this is a Avengers 220, page 11. This is by Bob Hall. I think this one was, I think I only paid like 400 for it too. But I thought it was a good price, especially since it has so many characters in it. But you got the Thor, Wasp, uh, um, Vision, Captain, Iron Man there in the background. Just very cool. I'm really, really happy to have a first Avengers page. Since you know my Avengers are one of my faves recently. I mean, I got I got the entire series of Volume 1, stuff like that. Okay, now onto the some stuff I got recently. These things here are cheaper stuff. These aren't published work or anything. They're just individual art that I thought was it was pretty really cheap, and I figured I'd get them. Just if I like it, I'll get it. But the reason I actually I like to tell you guys how much I pay for stuff. A lot of this stuff's really cheap. I don't know why I like to tell you guys because it really shouldn't really matter, but I just do. I've been doing this since the beginning, and I kind of just keep going with it. I think it's cool to know what people pay for stuff, get an idea. This one here I paid $10.49 for. This is from a guy named Paco Bedal or something like that. Little nudie. This is a Phoenix. I just thought it was cool. I don't buy a whole lot of nudie stuff or anything. I mean, I have stuff. But Jean Grey, I guess this is just a random artist. I thought it was pretty good. And with bidding started off at $6.99. So I thought it was a cool piece to pick up really cheap. And this is another piece by him. Not any nudie on this, just a little butt action going on. But this is Scarlet Witch. There was a Batgirl one. This one here went for, I think around the same price, like $10.50, $10.61. There was a Batgirl one. That one went for like $60, $50, $60. I don't know why it went so high. But whatever. This one here I paid $9.99, and this is actually a pretty good artist. I've had other pieces by him that I paid way more than this. I paid way more than $9.99 for. But I think it just proves the content. It's a Zorro picture, but it's Marcio Abreu. I think I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but I have a number of pieces by him, and all the pieces I have are really nice. But for $10, look at that, what you get. Not bad. I ain't gonna pass that up for $9.99. And this is an artist that I bought a lot of because she usually goes pretty cheap. This is Alison Silva. This one piece was $9.99 for a color piece by her. I think it's good. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z fan or anything. I couldn't even tell you who this character is, but for $10, I'll pick it up. And actually, I have a color piece too. I have one other color piece. It's actually a Dragon Ball Z too that she did. But I just really like her artwork. I don't even know if she's published in anything. I think she might just be one of those random artists that just does stuff. And this guy, whoever this guy I buy off of, maybe he seems to have a bunch of her artwork. So this is a Shayna by her too. This one here was actually, let me tell you how much this one was. This was $10.50. And look at that. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I can't pass up art for that much, for that little. This one here, I can't believe how much I got this one for. This was $13.50. And this is original art. So, look at that. Green Lantern, all by Alison Silva. I'm going to have to look her up to see if she's been in any published work or anything like that. I don't really know anything about her. I bought a bunch of her stuff off this guy. This one here was $10.50. And this is a Supergirl vs. Power Girl one by her. So, really cool. I don't know. So her stuff usually goes for more than this. I mean, anywhere from 20 to 30, maybe even more, a little bit more depending on what the content is. But I got lucky this week. All this stuff was really cheap. This one here this is I think the last piece by her that I have. But this one here was $9.99, and it's a Conan piece, so. But really good. I mean, this is stuff. I mean, I probably won't get a frame because framing's pretty expensive, and for something that's not really, I guess, on market value. I mean, I valued it a lot, but market value, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's not really worth it because when I frame stuff, it's usually cost me $200-$300 of the framing. This one here was just a random. I don't know who the artist is. I actually want to look to see who this artist is. Daniel Alexandre. I don't know. But it's an Aquaman. It was only $10. I mean, I'm looking at it now. It's not that great. I'm not really that into it. But I don't really know the artist. His name sounds familiar, though. Maybe I'm confusing him with someone else. This piece is really, really cool. And this one here, I paid $22.50. This is by Eddie Guides, I think. I don't know. His name I do recognize. I don't know where from. I don't know if he's published or not, but probably one of those like Xenoscope guys or something, maybe. I don't know. But it's just, I had to get this because it really reminded me of the Inhumans. One of the covers for Inhumans books. I think it was the Marvel Knights one, like number 5 or issue number 5 or something like that. Kind of reminded me of that. I mean, really, really cool. $22.50 for that. And then here's another piece by him, Eddie Guides. I don't know if I pronounced that right. This is a Flash. This one I paid $22.60, so I actually paid 10 cents more, I think. Something like that, was it? Yeah, 10 cents more for this one. But still, look at that. That's just awesome. So let me go. That's his name. Guedes. Guides? I don't know. Oh. Come on. Come back. There you go. Okay. Let me just show this because when I was showing that comic link stuff in a previous video, I had this, but I forgot to show it. I had it next to my desk and I forgot to grab it, but it's a pretty cool piece. I think I paid $140 for this, which I don't know if that was a good price or not. I don't know. But yeah, so I got this from Time Capsule in Rhode Island. I got it online, eBay. I don't live anywhere near there anymore, unfortunately. I used to drive down there all the time, but unfortunately I can't do that anymore. But yeah, they had like 3 of these. Not just, they had a Fantastic Four number 1, and they had another one. I can't remember the other one. It wasn't like Avengers number 1 or a Journey Mystery 83 number 1. It wasn't anything like that, or Spider-Man number 1, whatever the golden records were. But they did have this one. I was able to get it for a reasonable price for me. I think $140. The other ones just went well over $200. And without the comic, there's no comic in here. The record's in pretty good shape. Side A is a little messed up. Side B is pristine. So I'm gonna have to listen to this actually, but I haven't listened to it because I don't really have my whole record system, my vinyl system set up. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Because of the rug getting put in, I had to move everything. Once everything's set up, I'm going to take a look at it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to show these first. Actually, you know what? Before I get into the series art, because the rest of this stuff basically going to be original art pages from Sheltered and from Peter Panzerfaust. But I just got this in the mail yesterday or 2 days ago. And it's from my favorite artist. And if you guys know who my favorite artist is, if you've been watching my channel, it's Nick Cardy. R.I.P. Never got to meet the guy in person or anything. That would have been awesome. Unfortunately, I wasn't into collecting before. I would collect when I was a kid, but this is a more recent thing. I guess in the last 7 years I've been collecting again. So unfortunately, he passed away before I could get back into collecting. But he is my favorite artist by far. I have a few pieces by him, original art. And I got another piece, and I got it for a really, really good price. And I think it's because it's signed to someone. Maybe that's why it was kind of iffy. But $80 I paid for this. It's a really good piece. It's one of those convention pieces I think he did a lot of. But this one here is a Wonder Woman one. It's kind of the same kind of form you see in a lot of the art you find popping up by him like this. This was done in 2004, it looks like, and it was 3 of 3. So there was only 3 of these done. And he signed it to, well, originally he signed it there, Wonder Woman and card, but then he signed it to Randy. So that's kind of unfortunate. I wish there was a way you can get rid of that. But it's unfortunately it's a marker. If you're going to sign it, the rest of the stuff's in pencil, and that one thing's a marker. But it came attached with this. Thought this was funny. Signed limited edition numbers of 1,000 signed number. I don't know what the hell that is, but it just says 04 Wonder Woman 3 of 3. That's just so stupid. And I can't believe they taped this. So it's on the back, thank God, the tape, but I'm not going to bother pulling that off. I'm going to get it framed. I'm going to probably try to get the framing a little bit higher. I don't know what I'm going to do. Something like that. Cause I don't like that Randy thing on there. That's probably what I went so cheap though. But I'm happy to have another piece by him. I am going to try to get an original art page, an original art page from a book or something at some point. But everyone I've seen that have been a reasonable price, well, a price I could afford or I'm willing to pay, have been like just random pages that I'm just not interested in, of like Brave and the Bold and stuff. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to have, but I just don't want to pay $500 for a random page, $400, $500. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to have it, but I don't know. I just don't want to. Okay, so this is all the pages I've gotten recently of Sheltered, and I got quite a few of them. And I can say just about every single one of these, except for there's one that I actually paid like 51 bucks. Got caught up in the bidding. I don't know what happened. I would never pay that much money for a Sheltered page because it's just like a book I liked. But who knows? I think it was a really good series, but I don't know. There was talk about a show or something at some point. I don't know. Is this fuzzy? Hopefully this isn't fuzzy. But we'll move on. Okay. Sheltered issue 7, page 13. All these were $9.99, just about. Majority of them exactly right there. This is page 14 of that. I'm going to try to keep these together in order. It's cool. I got nice little runs of these. This is 15 for issue 7. Pretty cool. Here's all Johnny Christmas. That's the artist. This is page 16. Once everything is set up down here, I'm going to pull all my art books, all my portfolios that are in storage. I have a lot more pages. And when I had to go through and I had to pull everything out of the portfolios, I can put everything in order and get them all in there, all these pages. I am going to go through order and make a video of each of these series. Page 17. So you guys can kind of see, I want to kind of see all the issues and pages I got from each issue. I got a lot of them. And this is, I'm assuming, page 18. Yeah, actually it is page 18. So that's pretty cool. That's issue number 7. This is issue number 12, and this is the one I paid $51 for. It's a page 1. That's probably why it would shut up in price, and it's a splash page. If I wasn't caught up in it, I wouldn't have spent that much money on it. This is page 2, and I only paid $9.99 for this, and this is basically another almost full splash page. Partial, half splash, whatever. So it's just like random scenes. This is page 3. So these are all issue 12. So I got 1, 2, 3, page 4. Page 5. I did see issue number 1's cover went for sale on a comic link, but it went for like over $500 last time I was looking at it, and I wasn't willing to pay for that. Page 6. It's a cool looking page. I mean cover, but I just not for this series. I'm not willing to spend that much money. For Peter Panzerfaust cover, I might pay it that much. I'll show you one. This is page 14 now. We jumped to 14. Issue 12 still. So I got to 6, I think it was, and then I jumped to 12. So I'm missing those pages in between. I might have them in one of my portfolios. I don't know, but I think I maybe missed out on those pages somehow. Page 15 to issue 12. I got almost the entire book of issue 12. 16. Page 17. And page 18. So what is there? I don't know how many actual pages there are like this. Comics usually have about 32 pages, but I think that's including the ads and stuff. So I got majority of issue number 12 right there. Okay. So I got some pretty cool Peter Panzerfaust stuff. Not really any random pages, but I got some pretty cool ones though. This is one random page. This actually I paid. I'll tell you how much I paid for this one because this one was. I might have even shown this one to you guys. Let me see. No. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't show this to you guys. It's worth it. Hold on, guys. It is worth it to see these pages coming up. These are the best of the best here from what I'm showing you guys. Don't know why that one random page. I can't find this one random page. Whatever. I paid I think I know I got it recently. Maybe I didn't get it recently. Oh, here it is. Okay, no, I did. I paid $51 for this one. For a random page. I usually wouldn't spend that much money on a random page. But this is issue 23, page 21. So I have so many of these pages, I don't even know. I am going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to go, when I go through and I get all my portfolios out, I'm going to show you guys what I got. Okay. So I got this one here around the same time actually. I paid $51 for this one too. This is a very cool one. This is issue 24, page 2. But it's actually colored, watercolored by, oh my God, Tyler Jenkins. So that's a very cool piece. They've had a number of these going up that he's posted, but they usually go well over $50, $100. And I just, for a random page like that, I just don't want to do that. I'd rather save my money and buy a pretty significant page and just spend a little bit more money on it. Like these. Well, this one here, I just got this one this week. This one here, I don't know what this is from, but it says it's a published page. And it's called, as they say, Peter Panzerfaust vs. Hook and Zombies. Original published page. I don't know what it's from. It doesn't say it on it. But this one was $93. So you can see that Peter coming in. That's Hook. He's punching there. Looks like a bunch of zombies he's shooting. I have to try to figure out what issue that's from or where that's from. Very cool. $93. That I'm willing to spend $93 on. This one here, I was willing to spend, where's this one at? This one here, I spent $152.50. This one here is issue 14, page 22, and it is a hook splash. $152.50. Look at that. That is awesome. This is one of the ones going to get. I'm going to get a bunch of these framed, the splash pages and covers I have. I only got 2 covers, which I'll show you one of them. So that's very cool. They have a price tag on there, $600, but I'm going to have to erase that because they have it in the back too. But I'm going to have to erase that before I get it. Try to erase it. Now this one I paid a bunch more. I paid $382 for this one, which is kind of a lot for me to spend on a page. But the reason I paid this much is issue number 16, page 22. But it's because Tiger Lily's in it, and it's a splash. So here you go, $382. That's another one that's going to get framed too. So that's pretty cool. Before I'm not going to show you this last one, which is a cover, and I spent a significant amount of money. I just got a few more things in the mail today, and I haven't even had a chance to say still got it in the wrapper. All I saw was the big one, but this actually was 3 pieces, and I got it for $172.50. So it's basically issue 24, pages 24 and 25 is the one big one, which I'll show you last. And then there's just these 2 random panels. I don't know what they're from actually. I don't think it even tells you what panels they're from. It just says, yeah, issue 24, page 24 and 25 plus panels, original published art. So this is one of the little panels. Hook. Doesn't even say anything on the back, so I don't know. I'm going to have to try to go through my Peter Panzerfaust comics. And then this is another panel. Cool Peter one. Very cool. This is one. This one's like actually pasted. I don't know what's underneath that. Probably nothing. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I don't know why they do that. Now this is the double splash page. Okay, I see some. Okay, so this is the double splash page. Issue 24, each page is 24 and 25. This is awesome. Very cool. Okay. I think something was going on. Sorry about that, guys. Now, the last thing, I paid $601 for this, but you'll see why I spent that much money for it, because it is pretty awesome. It is the cover for issue number 16. So you guys ready? And it's Tiger Lily. So that's why I spent that much money for it. This is definitely getting framed. I am going to do a wall dedicated to Peter Panzerfaust. Don't know where yet, how I'm going to do that. But I have to get them all framed first, so it's going to take a while. Probably have to do a little bit at a time because I can't afford to get them all done. Maybe I'll probably just do it in the black frames, so maybe I will be able to do it pretty quickly. But yeah, so pretty cool. But just to show you that other page I just got, that's a pretty cool piece too. And it cost me a fifth of what this one cost, something like that. So, and it's full color. Look at that. Fortunately, it doesn't have Peter in there, but it does have Hook. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, guys. that's what I've got so far. If you can see in the background, I don't know if you can see, I bought a bunch of these comic drawer boxes. I got 20 of them. And just so you guys update, we're at 30 minutes. It's a long video, actually. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Going to be an update. I have 40 long boxes and at least that many short boxes of comics. And I'm going to condense them all down, the goal, to those 20 long boxes right there. And I'm going to have separate ones too at some point for all my graded comics, but I got a lot of graded comics too. Yeah, so at some point I am going to be doing massive sales of stuff. But yeah, we'll get to them later at some point. So I'm going to start trying to do a more videos more frequently. And I'll probably be doing them as I go through my comics. I don't plan to buy a lot of new comics, maybe art, but not a lot of new comics because I'm trying to get rid of comics, condense my collection into more valuable books rather than random stuff. But yeah, guys, keep an eye out for that. And next video will be a room tour. Man cave tour, and it's a lot bigger than my last place. You guys remember a little closet I used to do my videos in. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.